Hello and welcome to another coding challenge video. In today's video we'll go through the solution to last week's episode, so if you haven't watched that yet, make sure to check it out first by clicking on the link in the top right hand corner of your screen. Now on with today. As you can see here, we've already started to write out some code. First of all, we've imported two libraries, Enchant, which will serve for our dictionary, and itertools, which we've already seen in a previous challenge. Then we've gone ahead and declared two different variables, engdict, short for English Dictionary, which is none other than the full English dictionary taken from the Enchant library. Then we have a second variable called keyboard, which contains all the digits from 1 to 9 with their corresponding letters as seen on a standard GSM telephone keyboard. So now all that's left to do is write out the function which will convert the string of digits into all the possible words that could represent. We can start by writing, for example, find words. This will be the name of our function. And then we'll give it a variable called combination. Then we can start off by separating our combination into its single digits. We can do this, of course, by writing digits equals list string of combination. Then we can say letters equals an empty list, which we will fill in a second. And then we can say for D in digits, we can say letters dot append keyboard, which is our dictionary, of D. So what we've created here is a list of lists, where each sublist represents the possible letters corresponding to the digits we have in our combination. So now that we've converted our combination into a list of possible letters that combination could represent, we now need to calculate all the possible permutations of these letters and consequently figure out whether those represent words inside the English dictionary. So we can do that first of all by writing combinations equals list of itertools dot product of letters. So what this is doing is it's taking our list of lists of letters and calculating all the possible permutations that those lists could represent, and consequently it will allow us now to calculate whether those combinations of letters, which so far are still random, represent actual words. To do this, we can write potential words equals an empty list. Then we can write for C in combinations, and then W equals empty list, or empty string I should say, dot join what C, or better still I, for I in C. Then we can say potential words dot append W. So what we've done here is we've taken our combinations of letters and combined them into a single string, and then simply appended it to the list called potential words. So now all that's left to do is check whether our list of potential words actually exists within the English dictionary. So the last two lines of code will be valid words will be equal to PW for PW in potential words if engdict, and here is our English dictionary, dot check PW. And finally, return valid words. Now what line 35 is doing is it is basically taking each of the words or each of the potential words that we've isolated before and checking them against the known English dictionary. It will then return true if that is an existing word or false if the word doesn't exist in the English dictionary. By using that property of the dict.check function, we can, as you can see here, easily append true valid English words to our valid words list. So all that's left to do now is run the code, and then we can try out our function by writing find words and give it a combination. For example, we can write 7, 9, and then we can say 8, 4, 6, and finally 6 again. And as you can see in this case, the only word that exists is Python. Of course, this combination was not chosen at random, as I knew that it would produce the word Python. But please feel free to check out any numbers you like, and you will see that in most cases, multiple words will appear that could potentially correspond to that combination. If you wish, you could even try and decode entire phrases, but that is something I will leave up to you. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please make sure to help out by liking, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel. As always, I look forward to seeing you all again next week, and in the meantime, happy coding!